Y'all, what's good? What's good? What's good? What's going on, man? It's your boy Acito, man. Oh man, I'm sad, y'all. I'm sad, man. I'm sad. I'm sad. You want to know why I'm sad? You want to know why I'm really sad, man? Meek Mill, bro. Meek Mill, bro. Yo, I'm a huge fucking Meek Mill fan. I should say was. I still will check out his music when he has releases. He'll have certain moments where I get excited as a fan, because I'm a fan first. Early Meek Mill, you couldn't tell me shit. You couldn't tell me nothing about Meek Mill. You know what I'm saying? From the brand, what it represented, what it stood for, the clothing, you know what I'm saying? The merch, the endorsements. Like, you couldn't tell me nothing about Meek Mill, bro. You just couldn't. You know what I'm saying? And so I've had this conversation with a couple of my homies, right? And my whole thing with Meek Mill, since he came out of jail, we've gotten one phenomenal project from him, and that was Championships. That I felt like that was the last Meek Mill that I really loved and appreciated. Lyrically, and I'm talking content-wise when it comes to subject matter in his music. Now, everything after that, I don't know, bro. It's just not for me. It's not. I respect Meek for being vulnerable and going on certain platforms and talk about his addiction, to lean, to Percocets and things of that nature, because that kind of explains a lot of the weird behavior through the years that we saw from Meek, and it takes a lot for somebody to get on camera and admit that they were an addict at some point or they were addicted to drugs. It takes a lot of strength to do that and humility. And I respect him for that. But I have to be real. You know what I'm saying? I can't sugarcoat shit. Even if I'm biased, I have to be real. I have to. Especially when it comes to keeping your integrity, when you're talking about music, fragrance, you're judging a battle or you're judging a competition, whatever the case may be, okay? This album, too good to be true. I will say this, the marketing behind this shit, flawless. Flawless execution from the artwork, the graphics, the videos. Like, I love it. I love it. Y'all sold me. Y'all sold me before, but y'all really sold me with the artwork, okay? Let's get into the actual project. First of all, if I'm rating this project 1 through 10, it's going to be like a 4.5. I'm going to keep it real. I'm going to keep it real, y'all. It's a disappointment in my personal opinion. Now, I feel like the records that I heard from Ross in the verses, very good. Like, I feel like for me, Ross gave me what exactly Ross does. Slick talk, very, very witty, dropping little gems in there through his bars and really just painting that vivid picture, and I feel like Ross never really disappoints when it comes to attacking music from that aspect. Now, you go to somebody like Meek Mill, right? Meek Mill was incarcerated. He went through a lot in the public news with the judge, with the dirt bikes, even prior to that, his ongoing thing with the police. It's just like he has a really unique story. And, if you follow that, you'll see like he's had a lot of trials and tribulations, from jail to, getting into a battle with Drake, his relationship with Nicki, so many things, so many things. But you would think after all these experiences, this is where I'm going with this. You would think after having all these experiences, going through so much ups and downs, you would talk about this shit in your music. And I feel like you don't do that. You don't. You always go the easy route. Your Rolex, your money, talking about chicks, which I love. You know what I'm saying? I love hearing niggas talk about chicks and, what I'm saying, like, popping your shit. But my thing is, like, Meek, your subject matter don't change, bro. And you don't even get creative with the subject matter. Like, if you gonna just, like, Pusha T. Like, Pusha T is known for coke bars, right? Pusha T will be very creative. No matter how many times you've seen a nigga, he's always gonna give you a line you've never heard before with a mean delivery behind it. I feel like Meek has not done that, bro. He hasn't done it in a long time. So for me personally, I said my man, like, I don't have high hopes for this project. I don't. A lot of the samples that I heard were like flips. So I'm like, yo, I don't know if Hitmaker's in the studio with these niggas. Like, I don't know, man, but it's just not working for me. It's not, bro. Like, the Shaq and Kobe record is fire. I like that. I was a little on the fence with it when I first heard it. Fire, though. Star Island, I really like that. That record is fire. Go to Hell. Go to Hell is cool. 800 Carats, I like that. Dead Last, I like that. They Don't Really Love You, I like that song. And then it's like, it starts to go, you know what I mean? Like, the Dead Last, I'm tripping. The Dead Last record is the one with Vori. Cool, you know what I'm saying? Above the Law, I really like that. Shout out to Tiana Taylor. I feel like she did her fucking thing on that hook. The Dream record is cool. I don't know, bro. It's like, I'm getting the same shit. Like, I told myself, I'm like, yo, after listening to this album, what did you learn? What did you take from this shit, right? Do you feel inspired? Do you feel inspired to go back to the drawing board or go back to the table and, you know, package up some more merch and send one more post out? You know what I mean? Like, do you really feel inspired to get the bag when you listen to that project? I don't. You know what I'm saying? It's really, this is a one and done. This project is a one and done, my personal opinion. You're going to have your favorites. You're going to have, you know, things like that. But as far as this, like this being something on a competitive nature, no, it's not, bro. It's not. And I'm not even talking like record sales and all that stuff. I'm not even getting into that. I'm just like, yo, this is just not it, bro. Like, how is Dame having better verses than Meek, bro, on this album? How? He's a basketball player. You know what I'm saying? So, I don't know, man. For me, like I said, 1 through 10, I give it a 4.5. I feel like production was really, really good. I like the flips. You know what I'm saying? I really do. I like the flips of what they did. They didn't go too crazy with it, but they definitely gave us some of the flips. What else? You know, all the, I don't know, man. I'm just so in disbelief, bro, about this album, bro. Like, I was really hyped. Like, I thought I was going to get something that I can take, you know, moving into 2024, you know, with these type of records, you know, fueling my energy, making me want to like look up more ways to get bread. Like, I don't know, man. I don't know, but let me know what y'all think in the comment section, man. I feel like I did enough. I'm going to get more in depth with this on my podcast. Make sure you guys check out the podcast, Dedication TV, available on Apple, Spotify, Amazon, all the places that you know, you consume your podcast content. You can find me there, all right? As always, make sure you guys subscribe to the channel. Follow me on all social media platforms at Ace is Working. Much love. I appreciate it, y'all. Peace.